What's up, y'all? I got the chalky shake. I've just been sitting out here for like an hour, so it ain't that good no more. But it's chocolate, and I'll drink it. Simply delicious. You like the sound of my knuckles cracking? That's for free. I'm not gonna lie. For like the past 3 days, I've had a canker sore on my right cheek, and I've done my best to ignore it, but it's not going away. And I think maybe I'm just gonna have to do something about it. Put some magical oil on it. Knuckles for free. Yeah, maybe if we reach 2,000 subscribers, I'll give you my fingertips. And maybe after that, what? No, don't say that. Okay, anyway. Time for my next trick. I'll be writing some music. Why I was composing when I am? I don't know. Why is my OBS lagging? It's because it's nighttime and it's like, oh, all the work's done for today. So it's 9 o'clock for me here in Texas, and that means it's writing time. That means it's me time. I got one of two. It's a Friday, so I have two things that I do. My two only hobbies in life: write music and watch Sailor Moon. Those are my two hobbies, and I'm sacrificing one of them to do this right now. I guess I do other things, maybe. But that's basically it. I have a comp assignment work to do, but here I am too. Guys, if you have homework, do your homework. Idiots. Yeah, I called you an idiot because you're an idiot. Do your homework. Unbelievable. How dare you not do your homework? Homework is very important. Otherwise, guilty as charged. Dang. Got him. Hello, it's me, Shirgi. Like I said, I have a canker sore in my mouth and it's kind of hurting, but I'm gonna deal with it because I'm so strong. I refuse to sleep and dream about needing to do homework. You don't need to dream about doing it if you've already done it. It's a thing. It's amazing how that works, really. Only having hobbies in this economy. That's why. Actually, I could have streamed earlier. I could have started earlier, but I was spending the last hour and a half doing guitar stuff, and then I spent before that eating. So, and then I spent time before that hanging out with people I've never met before. So pretty cool, right? So busy day, so busy, and that means now that it's nighttime, it's time to be writing some music. Write music, learn languages, play video games, be a snob about chocolate, and sleep. I wonder which of those is the most important to you. And it better be the chocolate one, because I'm so snobbish about chocolate. AKA, if you don't like dark chocolate, I hate you. That's my hot take of the day. Okay. So last time we were here, I was writing something kind of slow. And after the stream, I washed my gourd today. Wow. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you and your gourd. What kind of gourd is it? Is it a squash? I love squash. I met someone recently who was the first person in my entire life who doesn't like pumpkin. Have you ever met anyone that doesn't like pumpkin? Pumpkin is awesome. Who doesn't like pumpkin? Unbelievable. White chocolate is fake, milk chocolate is for the layman, dark chocolate is for the noble. Dark chocolate is not necessarily for the noble, dark chocolate's just for me. Milk chocolate is fine though. Every day or every other day I'll get myself a bottle of True Moo whole milk, and it's chocolate milk. It's so good. Delicious. Drinking alcohol, beer, and spirits, that's lame, stupid even. That's just bad for you. It doesn't make you feel any better, right? Chalky milk you can keep drinking. and it's delicious. And everyone will like it. And it's very good for you. And also, you don't end up with a problem. So, and also, chalky milk is cheaper. You can get so much more chalky milk for the amount of alcohol you would get instead. It's so stupid. Just drink chalky milk. Long, dry gourd. I'm going to attempt to make a small horn out of it. It is currently drying. You're making a horn out of your gourd? You know what? Sure. What? It's a free country. Hope you're having a great evening. I'm having a great evening. Except for my cheeks are attacking me with pain. But that's okay. It's because I've been storing acorns in my mouth for the coming winter. So. Yay! Okay. So my goal for today is to figure out what the heck goes on after this part. I'll let you guys re-listen to the part that I wrote here because I edited it a tiny bit. What's the origin of your name? Okay, so you guys are never gonna believe this. Hold on, I'm looking for images. Yippee, images. Alright. So there are two parts to the name Shirgi. There's the Shi, which comes from the Shiro fox. And there's Gi, which comes from Sumugi Koktopuki. And that's it. Shir and Gi. And you'll notice that I'm just both of them put together. That's where the character came from. That's it. Pretty cool, right? It's been that way for like 6 years now. The love part, I don't know. It's because my handle used to be Cursed Shirgi, and then I changed it to Love Shirgi. So that's where I am now. Why did I do that? I don't know. You do watch anime? Yeah, I did in middle school. Okay, yeah, we're writing this. So I'll let you guys listen to this, and then not a whole lot has changed. I just made this part connect to this part. So we'll listen. Let me go back here. Okay, so immediately there are some things that I want to change, and the first thing is adding a cello. It's cello time. What's anime? That sounds like food, not something to watch. Anime is real. I'm going to put here this bassoon part in cello instead, and I want to see what I think about it then, and not where it is now in bassoon. Bang! This is where the dubstep drop goes. You're so right. That's exactly what I was thinking when I wrote it. you just completely understand me. If my crush hates me, isn't that a good thing as long as they have strong feelings for me? Whatever floats your boat, man. Maybe you're into that. Okay, kill the reverb on that. Cello. Try this on... This is gonna be kind of weird, but I want to put you on... Replace instruments. Replace you with a contrabass. Here. Thank you, New Sounds, for being incredibly stupid. Anyway, make sure you play legato here. I'm gonna mark here, you, my friend, play legato. Slow or fast music? Fast. I find it easier to write slow music. That's just how I am. I think slow music comes out of me better, but I like listening to faster music more. I mean, of course, you gotta have the slow with the fast, but in isolation, I prefer slow music, or writing slow music. I prefer listening to fast music. Good. Horn. You play instead. Go. Try a very quiet trumpet here. A little less quiet, please. Doesn't really feel quite right. It was on English horn. Yeah, just say an English one. I can't really think of a better instrument for this, although I'd like there to be one. Any of those corny Gen Z slang? Not off the top of my head. I make my own slang, and it's not very good, but I'll make one. Okay. I'll boost the volume of this contrabass a little bit, because contrabass doesn't project very far. Make some slang for slurping down chocolate shakes. I call that one, slooping. I wish this part was a little bit more apparent, so I'll also have trumpets join in this little crescendo here. Like that. When was the last time you schlooped? Today. In fact, my chalky shake is sitting on my desk right now, not completely finished because I'm such a slob. Good, better. Actually, can I have the xylophone also do a trill here? I think it'd be very cute. And then move here to D. Triple dash, there you go. Go up to forte. Start a piano. Louder. Okay. Can you copy the melody here, please? Who's pinging me right now? I'm busy! Unbelievable. Thoughts on matcha? I've never had matcha. Okay. More percussion. Okay. Sorry if it's too loud. Okie pokey. What's the most overrated instrument? The most overrated instrument is... Who do I want to hate on today? I hate the cello. So overrated. It's so overrated. Why is it so overrated? Because people are rating it too high. That's my reason. Go back into soon. Or maybe go in bass clarinet, actually. Since I'm so smart and such a good composer and have infinite knowledge of every instrument, both I know what is overrated and also what instruments my own music goes in. So bass clarinet, go. Ignore me trying every single possible instrument combination while I figure this out. The bass clarinet sounds good down here. It sounds pretty shoddy up here. It sounds awful in that range, which is a shame because most of the melody is played there. And I don't think the clarinet in B flat can reach all of these notes. I can't reach this low B. Which is a shame. I mean, I guess I could just, you know, do this like a smart composer would do. Unfortunately, I'm not the smart composer. Acknowledge me, get acknowledged. And then just do a very quick, easy peasy crescendo here for this phrase. Do a decrescendo here. I'm content in life for now. I see. If that's all you needed, I I'm both very proud of you and also extremely sad for you. Go. Thanks, Clarnets. Can you stop acknowledging me? Dang. Get unacknowledged. All of my memories of you wiped forever. Diminished chord, augmented chord. I think this augmented chord probably goes to, this is a E augmented chord, an A augmented chord, and it could revolve back to A major because of theory reasons. Also, why do you have this little mark here? Okay, try this. Trombone, you stop playing. Trumpet, you stop playing. Horn, keep playing, but you play C sharp. Free jazz solo next. Sure. See, that augmented chord resolves wonderfully. Let's see. A, C, or E, C. Trumpet in the middle, play A. Bassoon in the middle, play A. No, don't do that actually. Just have a trombone do this. I don't think I can have a trombone go all the way up here, but maybe. You play this. You copy this. You play E. You play A. You go down to P. What's the difference between piano and piano? Piano is like this. Youch! And piano's like this. Youch, but with my fingers. Okay. Like the title suggests, I don't know what to do next after all of this stuff. So I'll just have to come up with something. If you guys are wondering about the bells, it's supposed to be like the 9 o'clock bell, which is why there are 9 chimes. Earlier here, I believe it was 7 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And over here, it was 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, add me to the project, trust. You do sound very trustworthy when you say trust, so I'm inclined to believe you. That's usually how that works. Anyway. The hammer blow from Mahler's Symphony, what the psh, the psh. Okay. Where is my piece moving from here? Any good and a bit complex pieces for concert band for high school? No, I don't. Can you play the whole thing? The whole thing is 7 minutes and 31 seconds long now. That's so long. I don't know if I can start playing the whole thing now. By the time I'm done with this, it's going to be like 20 minutes, so I'm not sure if I can fulfill those requests. You know, fine. One time I'll play the whole thing. And you know, I'm not even gonna talk over it. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna disappear and you guys can listen. I'll play the whole thing, and that's really gonna be the only time I play the whole thing for a while. So I'm gonna mute and I will disappear and you can listen. Bye bye. I'm back from the dead. Okay, yeah, that's the whole thing. There were some things that I thought were weird in there, like I noticed that the xylophone for some reason at the beginning here is playing staccato. You, just for some reason you guys are playing staccato. Get out of here. It sounds like more like a short film soundtrack, like one without talking than a coherent singular piece. You're never going to believe this. That was the whole idea, is that it's like a story instead of one single piece that's happening. Like it's happening in segments. So, took you 12 days to make this. Yeah, I guess. September 28th, yeah. Of scrolling reels. I don't know what that is, but blah, 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 blah. What else did I not like? There was something here that I heard and I'm like, I don't think it's right. Oh yeah, it was the suspended symbol here. I can't hear it. It's not playing. Oh my gosh. I thought something was wrong. Play. 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 Thank you. Oh my gosh. That was bothering me the whole time. The sus symbol. You're getting demoted back to sus symbol for that. There you go. How long do you plan to make this again? As long as it needs to be. But probably like double this length, I guess. It's only like not even halfway through what I think it should be. I think there are some parts that I need to change the tempo of, but I'll just save that for when I do this on my own time. I'm not going to bother you with that. Probably a specific brand of symbol. Yeah, the symbol patch that I use for suspended symbol, it has a bunch of presets for they have the Zildjian, the Minel, and the Sabian, all of which I pronounced correctly. Okay. But now I'm out of ideas. What happens next? What's the next thing? After this chord, which is a pretty boring chord because it's just A major. But I'll put a key signature here regardless. Oh yeah, we made this last time, which is just the worst thing I've ever seen. But A major. What is the story? Yeah, that's it. I gotta do my homework now. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see you later. Anyway, it starts in D major, and then now it's in A major, which is a really easy peasy modulation that I achieved in the worst possible way. A major to an A diminished. That would sound like... this. But, see, I'll choose a chord when I know what I want next. I think here I gotta have... major 7? Alright, what does a major 7 sound like? That means I need to add another voice here, though. I need a G sharp. Who's gonna play G sharp? Flute, you do it. Okay. Major 7 into a diminished with a G. I think I've just preferred moving straight into the diminished chord. But there is one thing that I really don't like about what I've written. It's like I think is the weakest point is this melody. I've rewritten this like 4 times and I don't like it. If you guys have a suggestion for an evil melody in 7/8, then I would quite like a better one. But yeah, I've rewritten it like 4 times and I haven't come up with anything that I like yet. Originally here, I wrote this in the diminished scale, but I'm just thinking that's not quite it. What's the key? A minor. Is the playback meant to be super quiet? For this part, yeah. For the other parts, no. I kind of like this rising figure, but it needs to like fall back down, right? You also do like you. Tempo, it's up here in the corner, 48. Try again, double time. I think this is the one I had before, which was marginally better. I think the voicings might be a little bit too far apart. So instead, play like a diminished chord here. I think this might be a little better. So okay, try out y'all together. What's the name of the page? What, you mean the name of the piece? I don't know, I don't have a name for it yet. I haven't come up with one. P. By ordinary, I mean Arco. Play Arco. This is marginally better. Try B flat. B flat here. Put on bassoon. It is doubling with the contrabassoon here, but I'm starting it out here because I have y'all playing. I just want to make sure I get the melody right first. I don't really like this minor second here. Try this. I'm gonna try a melodic minor melody. Why are you asking me? Do whatever you want. Okay, try just double you guys. Yoink, you guys only play twice, so whatever. And I'm gonna take this melody here, and then contrabassoon doubles it. I'm liking this a bit more. Contrabassoon, just lighten up a little bit, please. Contrabassoon has a ton of overtones, just like every bassoon does, so contrabassoon is very easily heard. I want it to be heard over everyone else. I think it might be better if contrabass plays pizzicato and cello plays arco. Get a little bit quieter, please. We do have this like timpani thing going on, but I think it's getting a little bit too muddy with the timpani kind of droning, so I think bass drum will be better. Okay, well, I hoped it'd be better, but I can't hear it. Play! What? Play. Play? Hello? Hello, bass drum. Hello? Are you there? You figured out what you know you want to play first? Play stuff! Thank you. Now... Oh, it's because I had the soft mallets thing on. I wasn't recognizing that. Now you're kind of playing. Good. Good, nice low rumble, I like that. Oh yeah, and the tuba's also playing. I forgot about that. Tuba, take this melody, please. But also do it quietly. Okay, I like this. At least I like it for now. And we'll figure out what I think about it tomorrow. But oh well, I'm done with that. What I need to do now is continue this. I think it needs to go back to that diminished chord. Go here to U. I guess now that we had all these fast bits and now we're moving here, we could return back to the mysterious sounds that we had before. Very mysterious. Hold. Kanji bassoon, continue. Anyone else want to keep playing? Too bad. Next I need to add some kind of new melody. Okay, I had an idea, but it's not necessarily adagio. It's more like another allegro. Maybe I need to like chill out and put a moderato part, just so we keep some of that. And maybe no, that sounds too much like pop music. But maybe that's exactly what I want. Who knows? I do. And I think maybe. Which isn't very helpful. I don't want it to just be so dark all the time. There's gotta be like a sparse middle part, I think. Something sparse. I need something sparse here. Everything has been very full. There needs to be like a kind of a break point. The whole thing has been mostly like filled with strings and things. Here, it needs to chill out a little bit. And go back to andante, please. What were the tempo markings I've put throughout here? I've put adagio, allegretto, lento, moderato, which I think was here. Where's moderato again? Here. What is this part? Oh yeah, that. The alarm clock. And here, you had andante here, which was the slow part, not here. Here. And then here, something a little bit less andante. And there's a word for that. It's called andantino, which is very different. So different. What's the time? What's the tempo at the previous andante? 86. Okay, andantino here is a little bit faster, despite it being 92 BPM, but whatever. All that matters is that it's faster. And I want you to transition here a bit more. If we call this a C augmented, that should make you, in fact, flat 3 and augmented, okay? Which is the same as this chord here, but in a different key. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so if we move back to this A minor, which, where did it go? Thank you, okay. Again, I need something a little bit more relaxed here. So I want more pizzicato here. Pizzicato. Actually, no, use the pizzicato flag. That's a little bit better in terms of the sounds I'm using. Rename you all to Piz, because you're Piz. Get pizzed. Beautiful. I want Piz. Okay, man, I wish I could hear the things that I write. This would be here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Technically, the cadence is supposed to be here at this guy here. Move all of these text thingies here. Again, I need something kind of sparse here. Something a little bit more jovial, I think. But something a bit more sparse. Kind of like what was happening over here with you. Maybe not with the glockenspiel. I think the xylophone is very cute, though. So I need something like that, maybe a little bit slower, but definitely with lots of pizzicatos. And I need you to move to a different chord. I would prefer that you move to some kind of major chord or minor chord progression that moves to a major chord. For just do minor 4, and we'll see what happens. Closing pisses me off, am I right? Can you make your PNG tuber do a silly dance in the corner when you've finished, play the full comp? I can do a silly dance for you right now, watch this. Woo! That's my party trick. Okay, so since I wanted you to be in what? A minor, I want a 2 chord here, which is a D minor chord. So let's put the Piz down for D. Oh, it didn't copy paste like I wanted it to. This is so sad. More stretch. Oh, okay. Okay, so I need here a little bit more pits. Although it's a little too... Oh, these guys aren't playing the correct notes. Thank you. The brass needs to die off here very quickly. Especially this low horn. This horn is very loud. That's kind of bothersome. Here, how about you guys that are playing longer go down to pianissimo after your dynamics like this. Bow, bow. Like this. Pianissimo, especially you. Add a sharp, maybe that could fix it. Oh, you want me to sharpen? Oh yeah, I got you. I'm very sharp now. Okay. Contrabassoon, you need to shut up pretty early because you're a contrabassoon. Yoink. Okay. Boom! I actually don't like andantino here. Move to... just move to andante again. But like a slower one. I could write slower than andante. I'm not quite sure how I'd do that, but I guess I just put an andante here. Maybe a different adjective. Move to 4 and then 5 here. 5 should be... Oh, whoopsies. Too many notes. But no, you're doing it all wrong. Thank you, MuseScore. For some reason, see, whenever I press space, it should move to the next beat, but it moved 2 beats instead. It's cheating. It's cheating. That's okay. Move you to 2 because I said so. Which should make you in the key of A. If I put you over B, it should make you A. Actually, this chord doesn't exist. It should just be 2. Put you over D again. There you go. Oh wait, this is incorrect. You should be over here, my friend. Pizzicato. And then... And then you guys move similarly like this to A major, please. Just like that. There you go. Try this. Okay, that's kind of cute. I think there need to be more chords though. You here move to A major, which I shall denote with 3 sharps. Perfect. Beautiful. Or no, I did say I want you guys to be in inversions or chords. Alright, now for my next trick. Watch this. Zoom. This is one trick doctors don't want you to know. You can become so much taller, so much easier. Look how tall I just became. All you need to do is hold shift and then click on one of your handles in OBS. It's just that easy. Okay. Something about this horn dying off doesn't sound quite right. Try this instead. No, all the horns go away at the same time, pretty please. Just like this. Click. Dynamics, pianissimo. And samesies for you. Pianissimo. Like this. Beautiful. Okay. Imagine what happened to Einstein when he discovered the theory of microplastics. He probably looked just like this. Oh, that is something that Einstein did discover, you're right. One followed by what note do you want to move to? Try in the key of A major. I want to move this to D. So please try a wonderful 2 chord. Maybe for funsies, I want a Lydian progression, so try major 2 here. Also, you're incorrect, so I just realized. There we go. Or actually, let's pull up my chords chart. I am a big fan of Lydian, so here's my chords chart. You guys want me to turn into an analog horror character? Hold on, I can do that for us. Maybe I just need to do like this, and then like this, and then like this. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's a bit better, right? And then maybe just to really sell it, just add more sharpness. Perfect. Any other things I can add? I don't really have any other filters, so that's about as best I can do. Alright, cool. Try here, that should be what? Over D, that should be B major over D sharp, actually, so I don't know if that'll work because it's going over this. Go. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if musical is gonna allow me to do that, but whatever. And Move back to B. This chord here is G sharp, so that's a 7 chord. And so my friends here write 7, beautiful. Every time you need to listen to the playback of a melody, just make sure to stare at us uncomfortably. Oh, okay. If that's what you want. Also, I don't know why I can't make myself any darker. I need to be creepier. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Is that better? Oh, look, that feels better. Maybe add some of the detail back so you can see. Oh, do you like this? I like this a bit more. My face is all covered in shadow. Oh my goodness. You know, some people's VTubers actually do look like this. Maybe you need to go check them out. It's perfect. I'm the perfect horror tuber, or whatever they call them. There you go. Beautiful. Nobody's looked better than me than right now. Bah! I hope I scared you. Alright, I'm gonna move this back. Oh, look at all the effects I applied. Oh, I'm reverting back. Oh, I'm transitioning. I'm regenerating. Alright, now I'm back in my corner. Yippee. Okay. When did this become an indie horror game? You made your first mistake when you clicked on the anime girl stream. And now you shall pay the price. Play the music. Oh, but I'm so busy writing. Trying to make it sound good. Move back here, my friend, to D, play F sharp. This is a G sharp chord, actually. So you play G sharp, B, D, F natural. That's correct. Over F natural, G sharp, F, G. Okay, so your the figured bass is 4/2. Okay. Why is MuseScore lagging here? The longer the project gets, the more lag shall ensue. Move here to just 3, please. Or maybe 6. Or maybe, yeah, try 6 actually. 6 would be better. 6 is F sharp, which is this. F sharp, C sharp. Put U key signature in dun. Why did I have 2 key signatures here? I put it in A major key signature and then I immediately redacted it by doing that. Okay. Learn to read and write music. I did a lot of worksheets on it. I'll make sure to make you guys like this. I want this B chord to be... What chord does B belong to? It belongs to 7, belongs to 2, it belongs to 6. Which, by the way... No, 5. It belongs to... Yes, it belongs to 5. Okay. I'm a dum-dum. So, 2 is a subdominant chord. 7 and 5 are dominant chords. So, just move to good old-fashioned 5 here. But what kind of 5? Do a minor 5 for funsies. Which should be... If only I could hear this G. You, play. Okay, whatever. I'll just maybe put you in G. That doesn't sound very good. Just put you back in E. Okay. Like this. And you move, you just stay. Actually, G sharp sounded better. More diatonic. The fancy word for it sounds good because it's in a scale. I like minor 5 a lot. I feel like it's often underutilized because major 5 is more obvious. I think so too, but minor 5, I think I'd have to be a bit more deliberate about it. Since I'm kind of dancing around the major and Lydian scales, I think minor 5 doesn't really work here. But chords like this major 2 will work just fine. And same with this little diminished chord here, which is very awesome. But you guys know that going down the modes, the diagonals have the same, or the cross diagonals have the same kind of chords. So this is major, these are both minor, minor, major, major, minor, and diminished, and so on. Pretty cool. Cross diagonal, though, or the normal diagonal, doesn't have any patterns as far as I can see. Maybe if you go cross diagonal, it reveals a new mode. Try that. Major 1, minor 2, flat 3, sharp diminished 4. Hold on, wait, I want to hear this. If I go across the mode chart, what kind of chords does that create? Go, Celesta! Okay, you're so loud. Shut up. Okay, a little louder. A, B minor, C major, D sharp diminished, what's wrong here? D, okay. And then E minor. E minor, F major. And then, what's this? G minor. Okay, so if I were to go down the chart diagonally, the chords sound like this. Okay, and that doesn't exist on any of the modes because we literally defined it as different than every other mode. by exactly one chord, right? It's kind of like if you guys ever heard about Cantor's diagonal argument, we literally defined this set of chords as different than all the other scales and at least one chord. So this mode doesn't this mode doesn't exist. This mode doesn't exist. Okay, so it's the minor scale, but with a sharp 4. Okay. I bet you could do the same if you went down another diagonal like this. Has anyone tried this before? Is this... Has anyone tried this before? Is this new? Did I just make this up on the spot? And it's completely new. That would be kind of cool. I could name the new scales because I made them. Should the B flat be B natural? Well, actually that is true because of these scales are... I built the chords not on a scale. I built the chords on the diagonal of the modes. So... There's not really a scale to them. It's just all of the different modes together. Okay, you know what? We'll try another diagonal. Let's start here in Dorian. Since you're 3 sharps, that makes you C sharp minor, I believe. So C sharp, D, flat 2, that's D major. 3, C sharp, that should just be E minor. E minor, F major, or F sharp major. Yes. F sharp major, should be G sharp minor. And then A major. And then after A major, and then we loop back up here, right? So that's diminished 7, which should be what? C, I guess B sharp diminished. And then back to C minor, or C sharp minor. That doesn't sound, it sounds like vaguely familiar, but some of these chords are a little whack. And they don't share, like, this G sharp, or just G natural doesn't, like, it's a little strange. 3 of C sharp, F sharp minor. The 3 of C sharp should be E minor, right? Okay, well either way, I don't think that sounded as good as the first one, but I'll figure that out later. F minor, not F sharp. Oh, U. Well, if I'm going down this chord chart, then it's a major 4 chord here. So I believe that is F sharp minor. Because if we play the C sharp major scale, is F sharp here. So That's why it's an F sharp minor. Anyway, that's not why we're here. I'll name the scale after something at some point. Probably myself. Because I'm so great and I made it up on the spot. It probably wouldn't sound very good in composition though. Time to go back to this. Or I could just try it over here. I could just try it. You know what? What the hell? Let's try it. What do it even look like though? Also, who's making that ruckus out there? I'm hearing a whole lot of stuff. My 3 is E sharp minor since it needs to be a major third above C sharp and follow the scale tone. Dang. I was already patenting it under my name while you were explaining it. Dang. Patenting chords. No. No, how could you do this? Okay, anyway. 1, 4. If I started here in Locrian, then the chords would go like, where are you, notepad? Open up here. The chords would go 1, oh my gosh. Going down the diagonal, there would be 1, minor 2, flat major 3, minor 4, major 5, minor 6, minor 6 and flat major 7, which is of course a completely new scale. So if I were to edit this to use these chords, it would sound like this. You can stay augmented because I like you. You stay unchanged. You go back to diminished 1 because of theory. You go to 2, which is B minor. And then you go to flat 7, which is G major. And then you go to 6, which is, why am I blanking on this? F sharp. F sharp, C, A, I think you're already in F sharp. And then move back to major 5, which is E major. Go! Random theory. Maybe it's just because the melody I made is so random sounding. But all right. Okay. You know what? I feel like I need to give this a new name. There's got to be a name for taking a mode from every scale down the DAT. Is there a name for it? Modal harmony at Wikipedia. Do you have a name for this? If not, they're called the Shirgi scales from now on. Oh, I just typed modal harmony into Wikipedia and it gave me jazz harmony. Well, that's not very helpful. Jazz. Oh my gosh, look at all that jazz. Anyway, these are the Shirgi scales now. Make sure that you use them. Told you? Yeah, but like, nobody's given them a name. It's one thing to just borrow chords from other modes, but it's another to just make a whole new set of chords based on modes that don't exist, which is basically what I did. I already know how modal interchange works. That's how I write most of my music. But now? Well, now we have a new name for stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna throw this up here so I have a chart to look at. We call it much modal interchange, but that's what it is. Modal interchange. And I want here another chord, E. Can you move to, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you guys do not go away very well. Do I need to do something like this for y'all so you learn your lesson? To shut up when I tell you to. Do you need me to triple P you? Because I'll triple P on you. And you're gonna like it. Diminish even harder. Lower. I'm just going to say that the scale or the melody starts here so that the phrase can complete around here. Go over D or B, please. And I want maybe like a fun clarinet melody here or something like that. Go back to minor 1, which is A minor, A diminished, not minor. You know what? I don't want clarinet anymore. I want xylophone. You're so loud. Let me steal the chord progression that we had here, but maybe make it a little more fun. If I replace this 4 here, it started with 4. The only diminished chord we have here is the 1 chord, which is so sad. Using my glorious chart of chords that I invented. We do have the standard minor chords as the subdominants, minor 2, except minor 4. Minor 4 is a little new. I want to keep that minor 4, keep that flavor. Which should be, what, D? Or I could have 2 here to keep this B. Like this. You guys. Like this. And Shirgi scale going to be a short? Only if I can justify its existence. Is the thing. I think I need to use it successfully if I'm going to ever claim that I invented new music theory, which is a big claim. And I really didn't invent it because I'm stupid. But I'm gonna have here you move to minor 1, move to okay, can the chords move just to contrabass so I can stop scrolling everywhere? I like the goofy sound of the xylophone here. I was wondering if staccato would make the player play any differently, but turns out not. I called you 4. Go to 5. 4, 5, go to 5 and then 3. And the other one you go back to 1. No, you go to 7. Here I want you to move from 4. We're gonna listen to some of your complete works. They're just on my channel. If you go here, you can go, wow, Shirgi music. There was all of the stuff that I finished all the way from 10 months ago. These ones are so old, I don't really like them anymore, but you can listen to them, I guess, if you want. The last thing I uploaded was 2 months ago, which is kind of abysmal, but oh well. Haven't been very active on the YouTube scene, unfortunately. I'm so inactive. Move to like this. I guess I haven't been writing on the inversions. If I was a good composer, I would be doing that. Move to whatchamacallit. 5 is E over B, so G sharp. You move to E, so to U. Good. And I want to move to 3 here, which should be C major, yes. Okay. Go, random chords. This is bound to sound good. Try. That's not flat 3. I lied to myself. Three to 7 always sounds pretty good. Move to we've done 4, we've done 5, done 3, do 2 and then 5, 2 and then 7 again. I already did 7. 2, 7. 7 here is B minor. B minor moves to 3, 4, 7, 4. That's a progression you can do if you want. Let's see. I want to move to a dominant chord here. So just move back to 7. That shouldn't be too hard. Go! Move from 7 to... Shh. What in tarnation did I just do there? Three, 7, and go back to 5, which should be... Go! Chords! Maybe I should put you inverted on like E flat or something. Oh well. No xylophone. I guess you can't really hear the diminished part. That's so funny. Okay. The whole point of me writing this like pizzicato part is that I wanted it to be a bit more playful. And I think it's working. I just think the diminished one really isn't helping it feel that way. And you're right, it does feel a bit more mysterious because of it. Which I think I can resolve too. I think that's okay. Or I could just change the chords instead, which might be a little easier, but I'm kind of like where we got going right now. Okay, but before we do that, if I'm going to keep using this, I think I need to have a sheet that does this for me. So I'm going to open LibreOffice, which is my least favorite piece of software ever, but I refuse to use Microsoft Word, so we're going to use it. Okay. Let me just put it together here. Okay, so if we have this modal chart here, and I go down the diagonal, I'm going to call them, they're the Shirgi, not scales, they're not scales, chords. Chords! How dare you say that isn't a word? It's a word now. Add to dictionary. Okay. So the first one goes one. How will I set? Oh, I guess I could make a table. I don't know how big it's gonna be. Just make a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 modes, which means that it would start going down the diagonal. 1, 2. That's not 2. 2. Oh my gosh, LibreOffice is auto-capitalizing like a nerd. It's flat 3. Sharp. Diminished 4. Don't have a flat symbol like on hand here. Flat symbol. Flat music. Yes, give me the flat symbol. Copy and paste. Beautiful. I know I can open car map, but I don't care. It's flat 3. Sharp diminished 4. Oh, it's minor 5, not... Oh no, because I started on low green last time. So it was major 5 for what I'm doing. You are flat 6. I know there's a sharp symbol, not a hashtag symbol, but I'll rectify that next time. It's flat 6 and then flat 7, minor, and get rid of these columns. Delete columns. Thank you. And going down here, you get 1, flat 2. Man, it's like I'm doing matrices. This is the worst. Major 4, minor 5 again, flat 6 again. I wonder if I can find a pattern if I do this. There might be some kind of weird pattern. And then your diminished 7. Ignore my weird car map thingies. And then 1 normal major 2, diminished 3, minor 4, or I guess I could just copy the chords like in order here. Like an idiot. Okay. If I started here, it goes, I just copy them row for row, right? But I just shift everything by 1 column, right? That's effectively what I've done. So if I just do like this, I started here, so major 2, minor 2, diminished 2, flat major 2, and then minor 2 again. And then if I started here from here, right? So it moves here, flat 3, and then flat minor 3, normal 3, and then flat 3 again, and it moves back up to flat 3, and we started here, so major, minor, major, minor. Man, this is so much faster. And then if I move here to 5, which we started here, minor, flat, major, minor, diminished. My Phrygian has some funky chords. It's got the diminished 5. That's awesome. Here we started at this chord, so flat 6, minor 6. No, you idiots. Minor 6. Diminished 6. Diminished 6. Flat 6 again, which is apparently a pretty common chord. And then 2 minor 6s. And in here we started here, go back up here, do flat major 7, flat minor 7, normal 7, flat major 7, flat major 7. Okay, so putting all this nonsense together, deleteros, I've come up with my master plan. Why are there so many underlines? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, effectively what I've done is I've shifted all of the columns by 1 row, depending on which column number it is. And now I have these sets of chords that I can use, which I would quite... Hold on. I don't know what liberation serif is, but I don't like it. Can you just go to like Times New Roman or something? Yoink. Okay, easy peasy. Also, can you get rid of the spell check, please? Autocorrects. Can I disable autocorrects? That didn't disable the underlines. Automatic spell checking, get out of here. Bold. Okay. Now, what do I name them? They need names. What are the names? What are their names? Not a... I wonder if you can go along the diagonal of this again and then come up with a completely new mode. Because I noticed here this 1 to flat major 2 is also not in any of the modes. Okay, well, we can discover that another day. Your name shall be... Now I'll come up with names later. And time to save this somewhere near the Shirgi chords. Diagonal back and make an X. What do you mean by that? ODT file. That's just shifting 2 columns each. That's true. There's more shifting. Man, if I could make like a tool to do that, that'd be cool. But I can't. It should be super easy to make like a tool that you just shift the columns. Or I could just... I could try... Ooh, okay. Here. I know how I could make it generate numbers 1 to 7 randomly and then make a new mode. That's true. You can make any mode you want. It's infinite modes. Infinite modes. Anyway, this is at least where we're starting. Just as an experiment. And I know it's just modal interchange, but like, I don't know. Isn't it fun to come up with something new? Okay, anyway. Back to this. I want to listen to it from the beginning again. This approach that isn't guaranteed with all modes is that you guarantee 6 of 7 chords will be independently stable. Yeah, wait, hold on. I haven't actually looked at these. So only you here have the diminished notes or diminished chord here. But like what's like the most stable of these? I think maybe this one, because of the major 1, major 3, and major 5 is probably the most stable sounding one. If I had to guess. I mean, there's this beautiful diminished 6 chord here, which I think is lovely. That's a Dorian chord. I think this might be very interesting to try because of these major chords. And then the most unstable one, maybe this one, or maybe this one. This one looks pretty bad. Actually, diminished 7 isn't super bad. Diminished 1 is always kind of weird. But this might be fun to try out. But it's no different than just altering chords, really. It's no different than just having a bunch of altered chords, but maybe if I justify these, it might make it a little easier for people to get into using modal interchange. Because I know people are always, when I tell them to use modes, they're like, oh, but which ones do I use? And I'm like, I don't know, man, just pick one. And it's like, but which one? Like, I don't know, whichever one sounds good. It's a little difficult to describe. So you'll notice here that based on this chart that I just invented, which by the way, can I like, I think I'll make a prettier, I've always wanted to make like a prettier chart of this because I literally just pulled this from Wikipedia. And maybe I'll open Blender later today and make something funny. But for now, we're gonna put the Shirgi and chords into the cheat sheet. There you go. Beautiful. I'll put it here below the modes charts. There you go. Beautiful. Now I can close this. Maybe I should have colored the rows so that it's easier to read. Ah, whatever. Good enough. I'm randomly generating music now. So we're following progression number 7 here, which has these guys. If we derive chords from harmonic minor and judge it against natural minor, what was previously 3 becomes flat major or augmented 3, and flat 7 becomes 7 diminished. So it's a cost in that respect. I am very fond of augmented 3. I mean, then again, if you want that chord and you're using a minor scale, you can just use it. Like, yeah, and it's just modal interchange, so like, it should still retain its function. You just gotta justify its usage by writing good music. But either way, like, it should still work the same. This should be, what, 8 bars here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 4. 5. 6. 7. And then 8 would start somewhere here. So and I want here you play 6 here, which is F sharp minor. You're not 6. 6 should be this. And then I want you to move 2 and try 3. 3 should be C major, right? So C major over E. And you guys share notes, so F. You see here, not the notes are. It's like it's not restricted to one mode as far as I'm seeing. Look at that wonderful chromaticism. Anyway, right, C major, which means you actually move back to C. Which is probably not going to sound very good, but whatever. And just do another 2-5 because I want to move 2 like one of the other ones. So just do very easy peasy 2-5 here, my friends. There you go. You are... Go, xylophone, do something. And then C major. And then 2, B minor, Did I not already write this in? Oh well. Go, random nonsense. I want... I think the pizzicato's got to be a little bit sharper, but we can get to that. Just add some notes in. I want here to move to major 3. Or major 1. Like this. Also, I think this needs to be a little bit faster. So, in fact, you are being promoted to Andantino. So, go to like 90 BPM. I think it's kind of cute, but the melody is just kind of meandering, not really going anywhere. Do some like fun scales here. Maybe there's too many leaps. You might be right. I do like the leaps, but at the same time, I can understand that it might sound a little too strange. Okay, hold on. First of all, add a pedal point to connect it. Ooh, or like kind of like a drone. Phrase is longer than the bars. Yeah. Actually, that sounded fine. I think it's because I intentionally tried to make this sound a little bit inconsistent, but I think the result is that it sounds a little too inconsistent. Because I wanted to sound a little bit like clumsy, but instead it just sounds like there's a hitch. Do I even like that? Maybe? Hold on, just for funsies, I'm gonna actually increase your tempo again. 100 BPM! Okay, I'm liking this a little bit more. Maybe I gotta try it on other instruments. As much as I like the xylophone, try someone else. Oboe, go! Why are you so loud? Try your legato. Okay, since I originally wrote this on xylophone, it sounds a little bit unhinged on the oboe. Here, just for fun, also try English horn. And also, just for fun, I want to just hear you on bassoon. Just for fun. You can play lower than that. Okay, the thing about the bassoon is that it kind of... The bassoon really wants something more lyrical than this. I mean, unless I put it in staccato, pure Gint style. This is gonna sound so stupid. A little louder, please. That's so dumb. Bass clarinet, go! I love the bass clarinets. Okay. I actually think this melody needs to be rewritten a little bit. Pee-wee Herman face. That's actually so good. I like this rise. This is like this figure here. It's kind of the theme, I guess you could say. So I want to keep it, but everything that comes after that can change. Maybe the accompaniment needs to be a bit less strange. So maybe make it a bit more regular, and the melody can be the one that's like kind of weird. You know? I'm okay with it being kind of weird here because it's like getting its bearings in, but... See how there's like a melody here for some reason? You are... Try this. The whatever melody instrument will be the one to play those funny scales. So you just kind of hold off, my friend. You are... Okay. Go! Good. And get rid of this. Having so many rests here. Rest here. just put A thrusts in everywhere, even though I guess I don't need to. It just might make it easier to look at. Okay, this melody here, I'll fix it. We'll figure out something. But hey, we're getting somewhere. And try this. Oh, wait. And you are, what you call it, G major or E major. And you are C major. Yippee. Okay. Hello. Go down to normal G here. You are B. G major. G, and then it goes on the fourth beat to E major, which makes this a G sharp. I don't like that. Don't have those weird notes there. I think instead I'll have just like a rest here. And then G to E. Back to minor 1. None of you guys are playing the beautiful diminished note here, which is E flat. So the bassoon's got to do everything himself, huh? Actually, I liked you in oboe most, so go back in oboe, please. But also, shut up. To 6. That is the main theme? No. Although it'd be a pretty wacky main theme. I'm actually just making this up on the spot. Also, technically I think you're supposed to split the middle here, like this. Although it's really strange. And then back to 2, which is B minor. Go! Random nonsense! And just for fun, go into bass flute, please. Don't hold this notes. And also try you and someone else. I'm just gonna keep trying into different instruments just to see if I like any of them more for some reason. Tuba, it's your turn. I don't like you at all, actually. Go, Celesta, your turn. Oh my gosh, look at those ledger lines. Trumpet, you try. I feel like there's gotta be more like awkward pauses like that. Like that. But also, trumpet, you just ain't it. Try a normal clarinet here. B flat, I don't know why I say normal. It's just B flats. Piano. Oh, I don't have a piano in this one. Go. Pause. 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 And maybe I should just have like a silence here. Just like, just actually silence. The silence is so awkward. I love it. Just nothing. Can I make like I want like a longer silence. I want it to be even more awkward. Just like an unnecessarily long silence here. I think it would actually be so great. Don't make it like too long though. Just make it like a short fermata. Don't time stretch too much. And scroll down. Nice. Thanks for the nice. I actually think that's a little bit too long. Maybe instead of fermata, I need to have like a breath mark. I think that's actually a bit better. And do breath mark instead. And then I don't need to have all these stupid half rests plaguing everything. How do I add breath mark here? I need to be careful with the breath marks because sometimes you can accidentally add too many. If you're dumb like me. Or put a bunch in. And then I think I need to manually, because I think the breath marks have a 0 pause duration by default. So can I not select them one by one? Okay, you know what? I guess we just need to change one of them. And then all the other ones will follow. Change the one in the melody, please. And change this one to be like just a 1 second pause. Good, I like that. Not too long, not too short of a pause. Now I can proceed with my stuff, my Shirgi chords that I made. Okay, I did like this progression that we did, which we invented. Look at there's like a sharp 4 and a flat 3, which in A is C, C major, and then D sharp diminished, and there is an entire minor third in between these, which is so rad. So why not? Or maybe I should come up with a chord progression first before I write any melody, because the chords are going to be kind of funny, and I want to try them out. One, 2, flat 3, 2 should be, I want to try the sharp 4, so that should be D sharp, right? Try something like this, please. Thank you. And then you should be, stay at A, you move up to F, natural, no, F sharp, it's F sharp, F sharp. Good. I keep writing the dollar sign. It's incorrect. Move up in an inversion here, just for funsies. You stay at F. And then it's a minor 5 here, which is so amazing. Or move to C major and then E minor. Try that. Can you not play on the downbeats, please? Okay. Oh, whoopsies. Go. No, I don't quite like that either. Okay. I'm also not quite sure if I even like this progression here. It's a little bit too sneaky for me. I just need it to be a little bit less sneaky. So I think I'll put it in number 4. Number 4, which is minor 4, major 5, and still C major. Which I think I said this is the strongest sounding mode that I invented because of these 3 major chords. And so I can give that a little try. So you shall be D minor, as you actually were before. Nothing much changes here. I don't like the sweep here up to G sharp. You can do a leap here maybe. You drop down to B. Okay. Good. I want a 6 here, which should be F minor, or F diminished, sorry. F sharp diminished. Who has this C sharp here? C sharp in the key of A. Well, key, I say very loosely here. You don't have it. You don't have it. You don't have it. Diminished 6 doesn't have it. A flat 7, which would be G minor, doesn't have it. But G minor might be fun to try. Try G minor. Do you do this? I don't like this. Just move you back to the downbeat, please. Okay. And then move to 2, and then I guess 5, which are both very diatonic sounding chords. The 2-5-1 still remains. So yeah, try that. B minor. Go. Random chords that I made up. Go. Move up here, please. You guys are the same note. Move down. There you go. I'll just have to trust the melody to fill in the rest of that harmony. Okay. What kind of melody shall this be? Okay, let me copy these chords so I just have them here and I don't need to keep scrolling. Where are you, clarinet, playing the melody? If only I could see these chords. Okay. 1. Si 4, not 6. I don't know, I was about to say 6. Six here is F sharp diminished. And 7 here is G minor. Whoopsies, didn't mean to enable that keybind. Hold this notes, hold this notes. Okay. What instruments do y'all like playing? I play the guitar for fun. F sharp. Okay. After coming up with this wonderful ad hoc melody, I shall listen to it. Go! it sounds very amateurish, and I don't really like it that much because of that. It's not really in a good way. It just sounds bad. I think I just started writing something like, this has gotta sound good because of the theory that I just created, and instead it just sounds like strange. Soft mallets go. One more time in the xylophone. Uh-oh, there's some sirens going on outside. That ain't never no good sign. Anyway, one more time for posterity. But also, like, quieter. It's this part here that sounds kind of strange. That's a bit better, but not by much. I think you need to be just a little bit faster, and in fact, you shall be moderato now. Go, moderato. I wish the instruments were mic'd a little bit closer, but oh well. I want all of you guys to be an octave higher. That's very playful. I think I'm gonna have to listen to some soundtracks so I can get an idea of what I want here. Because I need something to kind of break up the tension, so I think I'm gonna have to go do my homework, musical homework. But anyway, that's gonna be all for me today. I didn't write very much today, but I did discover something new that's probably not very new at all, but whatever. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe and join the Discord. That's in the